Ever wondered about the journey of that crispy golden slice of bread that graces your breakfast table? It's a story that begins with a single grain of wheat and culminates on your plate, a tale of transformation that's as old as civilization itself. First, the wheat must be harvested. This is a process that takes place under the warm summer sun. Fields of wheat, tall and golden, are cut down, threshed, and winnowed. This is where the wheat, now known as grain, is separated from the chaff. The grain is then collected and stored, ready to begin its journey to becoming bread. Next, the grain must be milled into flour. This is where the magic begins. The grain, once hard and inedible, is transformed into a soft white powder that will soon become the main ingredient in our bread. The milling process breaks down the grain, separating the bran from the germ and the endosperm. The endosperm, that starchy white part of the grain, is what becomes our flour. Now comes the time for the flour to be turned into dough. This is where the flour, water, yeast, and salt come into play. These ingredients are mixed together, creating a sticky, elastic dough. This dough is then kneaded, a process that develops the gluten in the flour. It's this gluten that gives bread its structure, that makes it rise and become light and airy. Once the dough has been kneaded, it is left to rise. This is where the yeast does its work. As the yeast feeds on the sugars in the dough, it releases carbon dioxide, causing the dough to expand and double in size. This process, known as fermentation, also enhances the flavor of the bread, giving it its distinct taste. After the dough has risen, it is shaped into loaves and baked. The heat of the oven causes the yeast to work even faster, making the bread rise even more. This is also where the crust forms, that golden, crispy exterior that we all love. The bread is then removed from the oven and left to cool before it is ready to be served. And finally, the bread makes its appearance on the menu. Whether it's served as a side to a hearty stew, used to make a sandwich, or simply enjoyed with a pat of butter, the journey of the bread is complete. In summary, the journey of bread from field to menu is a complex process involving harvesting, milling, kneading, rising, baking, and serving. It's a journey that transforms a simple grain of wheat into a food that is enjoyed by millions around the world every day. So the next time you bite into a piece of bread, take a moment to appreciate the journey it has taken to reach your plate.